Well, as you can quite clearly see, it has snowed out here since the last time I made a video. And what we're going to do today is focus once again on this project with this Asus P5B Deluxe, which, if you remember, exhibited some very weird symptoms on that BIOS settings were not saving properly. I'm not entirely sure why. Could be related to all of the bad capacitors on the board. That would certainly be one explanation. Could also be that the NVRAM is bad. That'd be another explanation. But we're going to try again, because what I have here is yet another P5B Deluxe. Apparently these are, well, they're not easy to find. That's plugged in incorrectly, but they're not easy to find. But there are a couple of them that are still available. This one even comes with a CPU and RAM, although I'm probably going to pull that CPU out, because I may try my hand at putting a Xeon on this. I'm not sure why this is blocked off. Let's see if I can pull that out. Yeah, not entirely sure why that was done, but either way, this one actually has the Wi-Fi capability, it looks like. So that's good. That's what that actually looks like. I don't know if it will work, because I also am not sure. I think it does have the extra pins required. I know that there's a couple of headers there, but it obviously doesn't need those. So, either way, this does have two X16s, but this board is not SLI compatible. That's used for Crossfire, and I may try my hand at that if I can get two Crossfire compatible cards. Just as a comparison to my SLI computer. This is very dirty. I'll probably have to blow it out the air compressor at some point. But, it has the I.O. plate, but I don't need it because I've got the I.O. plate for the other one. It's got this really cheap RAM on it. I know it's upside down, but the super talent stuff almost looks like something you'd buy at Walmart. Maybe it is. We'll see if it works. But I guess I gotta get this board into the computer before I can find out if it works. Okay, here we go. It's all installed. Everything is connected, I think. What's the worst that could happen, right? You get a third one that doesn't work. It's probably the likely scenario. But you only live once. That's a good first sign. Oh, hey! Alright. Overclocking failed. Well, at least it's running at 2.4 gigahertz like it's supposed to. Times are not jumping all over the place. Wow, that's actually pretty impressive. So I'm going to set this, and I'm going to see if it will actually hold the settings. At which point, I think I put a new battery on that one, so I'm going to just take the battery out of that and put it into this. And then I can find a hard drive. And then that'll be the end of this. Something actually worked for once. That's impressive. Well, we can't get away from having a problem somewhere. I'm not sure why it's causing that. It's not like it's going to have the CPU fan forever, but I wonder why it'd be doing that. Let me see here. Oh, I think I made it explode. Cool. Oh, there we go. There might be something wrong with that CPU fan, I don't know. Let's just turn off the Q fan. Save and exit on that. We'll see what it does. The good news, though, is that I think it actually is working. Apart from that CPU fan being problematic. Oh. Now it's not complaining about it. almost makes me wonder if I could PXE boot out here, because I do have that little thing, that Raspberry Pi I set up as a network gateway. I'd have to see how that thing is actually set up. But maybe I'll go get it and see if we can boot this thing over the network and have it do something useful. Well, I guess it's not quite set up for that kind of thing. I think this has its own DHCP server installed on it, which would explain why. Since this obviously isn't set up to do PXE booting on its own. So, I'll go ahead and I'll put this hard drive in it. It's just an 80 gigabyte drive, nothing special. So, we'll put that in there, see if I can find the SATA cable, or a SATA cable, and wrap this thing up. Okay, there's our drive. Let's see if the system actually sees it. That optical drive sounds like garbage. I don't know if there's anything on that drive. Oh, there is. So it's now booting something. I don't know what. X4. Ubuntu 20.04. Oh. This is the drive out of my web server. Or the old one, anyway. That coil one, whatever is making that noise, sounds like it's about to explode. So, either way, it sees the drive, so that's good enough for me. So, at a later time, we'll go ahead and we'll install an operating system on this. But for now, that's pretty much it. So, thank you for watching. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them down below. Oh, one more thing to check. Front panel LEDs working. Looks like they are. So that's good.